Have you ever thought about how your sleep habits might be silently harming your health? If you're over 60, there's one simple sleep position you might be unknowingly practicing that could be putting your well-being at serious risk. In this video, we'll uncover the most dangerous sleep habit that nearly 68% of older adults unknowingly practice. This seemingly harmless sleep position, called the supine position, is more than just a comfort issue. It creates a perfect storm of health risks for aging bodies. By the end of this video, you'll understand why this habit is so dangerous and how it accelerates the risk of sleep apnea, heart problems, and even neurological decline. But that's not all. We'll also dive into 6 other sleep habits that could be quietly deteriorating your health. Habits that many seniors aren't even aware they have. From sleeping in overly warm rooms to ignoring sleep apnea symptoms, these small choices can add up over time, leading to catastrophic consequences. So, why should you watch this video until the end? Because you deserve to know what could be silently damaging your health. You'll learn practical solutions to protect your heart, brain, and overall health. Whether you're struggling with sleep or simply want to optimize your rest for a healthier future, this video has the insights you need. Stick with us and find out how to safeguard your sleep for a healthier, longer life. If you are not subscribed, subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. Habit number 1. Sleeping on your back, supine position. This seemingly harmless habit is one of the most dangerous sleep positions for seniors, and it's something that nearly 68% of older adults practice at least occasionally. It's frightening how such an innocent-sounding action can create a perfect storm of health risks for aging bodies. The supine position may feel comfortable, but its consequences are far more serious than most realize. When you sleep on your back, gravity works against you. For seniors, this position can be particularly hazardous. Gravity causes the tongue and soft tissues in the throat to fall backward, partially blocking the airway. While you may not even notice it, this simple act can drastically worsen sleep apnea, increasing breathing difficulties by up to 40% compared to sleeping on your side. Even if you don't have been diagnosed with sleep apnea, sleeping on your back can still harm your body in subtle but significant ways. It creates subtle airflow limitations, reducing the amount of oxygen your body gets throughout the night. And for people with heart conditions, the dangers are even greater. Research published in the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine shows that back sleeping increases the pressure on the heart's major blood vessels, which can strain the heart and make existing heart problems worse. It's alarming to think that this seemingly innocuous sleep position could increase the risk of nocturnal cardiac events by 22% compared to side sleeping. This is no small concern. For seniors dealing with reflux or hiatal hernias, the supine position can also exacerbate these conditions, allowing stomach acid to flow up into the esophagus more easily, triggering silent reflux throughout the night. The result? The constant irritation of the esophageal lining and an increased risk of aspiration can lead to severe health complications. This chronic irritation doesn't just cause discomfort. Over time, it has been linked to a significantly higher risk of esophageal cancer. It's hard to ignore how deeply this position impacts our long-term health. But perhaps the most shocking discovery is how back sleeping affects our brain. Research from Stony Brook University has revealed that sleeping on your back can reduce the efficiency of the brain's waste clearance system by up to 63% compared to side sleeping. This means harmful proteins, like those associated with Alzheimer's disease and other dementias, are cleared less effectively. The idea that something as simple as sleep position could accelerate cognitive decline is unsettling, to say the least. The supine position also heightens the risk of central sleep apnea, a condition where the brain temporarily fails to signal the body to breathe. This is particularly dangerous for seniors with neurological conditions or those on certain medications. Central sleep apnea can trigger heart rhythm abnormalities that, in severe cases, may even be fatal. What makes this habit so insidious is how often seniors aren't aware that they're sleeping on their backs. Many people initially fall asleep in another position, only to find themselves rolled onto their backs as they sleep deeper. This unconscious shift can lead to the most dangerous breathing disruptions during the deepest phases of sleep, when the body is least likely to awaken in response to distress. The risks of back sleeping can be profound, but the good news is that it's possible to change this habit. You can train your body to sleep on your side, preferably your left side, which helps reduce pressure on vital organs. It may take time, but the benefits are well worth the effort. To help, you can use supportive pillows to maintain alignment throughout the night. A pillow placed between your knees can keep your body from shifting, and another behind your back can prevent you from rolling onto your back while you sleep. I can't stress enough how important this small change can be for your overall health. It may seem like a minor adjustment, but could make a huge difference in your long-term well-being. Don't underestimate the power of a good night's sleep in the right position. It can truly be a game-changer for your health. Habit number 2. Ignoring sleep apnea symptoms. One of the most insidious, yet utterly dangerous, sleep habits isn't even something you actively do. It's something you fail to notice. Sleep apnea, a condition where your breathing repeatedly stops and starts throughout the night, is more common than many realize, affecting nearly 40% of older adults. What's even more alarming is that an estimated 80% of these cases remain undiagnosed. That means millions of seniors are unknowingly putting their health at grave risk. What's even more frightening is the devastation that untreated sleep apnea can cause. Each time you stop breathing, even for just a few seconds, your brain and body are deprived of vital oxygen. This isn't just an inconvenience or a slight disruption to your sleep, it's a ticking time bomb for your cardiovascular system. Research from the Sleep Heart Health Study has shown that untreated sleep apnea increases the risk of fatal heart attacks by a staggering 30% and strokes by as much as 60%. These numbers aren't just statistics. They are real lives at risk, and they paint a stark picture of the silent, gradual destruction that sleep apnea can wreak on your health. The truly tragic part of this is that so many seniors brush off the symptoms as mere signs of aging. They think the loud snoring, the gasping for air in the middle of the night, the morning headaches, and the unrelenting fatigue throughout the day are just part of growing old. That's not just a misconception, it's a deadly one. The truth is that these aren't harmless signs of aging. They are unmistakable symptoms of a condition that can be treated, but only if you're willing to recognize it. Let me be clear, each pause in your breathing triggers a cascade of harmful effects on your body. As oxygen levels drop, your stress hormones surge, blood pressure spikes, and inflammation take root in your blood vessels. The worst part? The damage builds up over time, silently wearing away at your heart, your brain, and your overall well-being. Studies have shown that seniors with untreated sleep apnea experience an accelerated loss of brain tissue, particularly in areas responsible for memory and decision-making. And this isn't just a minor decline. It happens at nearly 3 times the normal rate of age-related brain shrinkage. The impact on your mental health can be devastating, leading to forgetfulness, confusion, and even an inability to live independently. What makes this habit so terrifying is the fact that many seniors feel fine. At least, they think they do. Despite objective signs of extreme physiological stress, many people with untreated sleep apnea go about their days unaware of the dangerous toll their sleep is taking on their bodies. There is a dangerous disconnect between how they feel and the actual harm that is silently taking place inside them every single night. And that's where the danger lies. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. If any of this resonates with you, if you snore loudly, wake up gasping for air, or struggle to stay awake during the day, it's time to stop ignoring the signs. Please, consult a sleep specialist. Treating sleep apnea can reduce your risk of heart disease and stroke by up to 42%, potentially saving your life. Don't wait until it's too late. Your health, your future, and your peace of mind are worth every effort. Habit number 3. Sleeping in a bedroom that's too hot. We all know the comfort of curling up in a warm bed, maybe even with a heated blanket. But here's the heartbreaking truth. What feels cozy and comforting could be secretly sabotaging your health, particularly as you age. Our bodies are incredibly intelligent, designed to cool down naturally as part of the process of falling into deep, restorative sleep. But when your bedroom is too warm, above 70 degrees Fahrenheit 21 degrees Celsius, this natural cooling process is hindered, and the result? You're prevented from reaching the most critical stages of sleep that our bodies desperately need. Those deep, peaceful moments of sleep aren't just luxuries. They're essential for mental clarity, emotional well-being, and physical healing. Now, for seniors, the stakes are even higher. As we age, our bodies lose their ability to regulate temperature as efficiently. This means that the very act of sleeping in a warm environment can have more severe consequences than you may realize. Research from the American Journal of Geriatric Psychiatry shows that seniors who sleep in bedrooms warmer than 70 degrees Fahrenheit lose up to 30% of the deep, slow-wave sleep that is crucial for our cognitive function, immune health, and cellular repair. And that's not just a statistic. It's a direct hit to our ability to age gracefully, to stay sharp, and to heal from the wear and tear of life. But it doesn't stop there. Poor sleep quality is tied to a whole host of other risks that come with aging. Increased inflammation is one of the biggest red flags, with studies linking poor sleep to an increased risk of cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and even cognitive decline. But for seniors with heart conditions, the heat in your bedroom doesn't just affect your sleep, it places unnecessary strain on your heart. Your heart is forced to pump more blood to the surface of your skin in an attempt to cool you down, and for some, this added stress can trigger arrhythmias or, in the worst cases, even heart attacks while you're asleep. It's a chilling thought, and it's all happening in the quiet of the night when you're supposed to be resting and recovering. But that's not all. Sweating in a hot room dehydrates you. Now, seniors already struggle with thirst response, meaning they don't feel the need to drink when they should, and the added sweat can lead to serious dehydration. This dehydration puts you at risk of electrolyte imbalances, which can trigger heart arrhythmias or even increase the likelihood of a stroke. It's terrifying to think that something as simple as the temperature in your bedroom could be adding to these risks. Here's the simple fix, and it's so worth it: lower the temperature in your room. Aim for a cooler, more comfortable range of 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit, 15 to 19 degrees Celsius. Choose breathable cotton sheets to keep you comfortable and let your body cool naturally. And if you find that you're prone to getting cold, layer up with blankets you can remove easily, rather than cranking up the heat. It's a small change that can make a huge difference in the quality of your sleep and in your overall health. Habit number 4. Eating very late at night. This seemingly harmless habit could be a silent but deadly killer, especially for seniors. Eating late at night, particularly within 2 to 3 hours of heading to bed, forces your digestive system to work overtime when it should be resting and recuperating. Imagine your body is like a well-oiled machine that deserves its downtime, but you're pushing it to keep running, with consequences that can be both immediate and long-term. It's like driving your car hard for hours without giving it the rest it desperately needs. It will eventually break down. The most immediate danger of eating late is the agonizing discomfort of acid reflux and heartburn. Picture lying down with a full stomach. The food and acid in your stomach rise, causing that uncomfortable burning sensation in your chest. It's not just uncomfortable, but it's dangerous. Chronic acid reflux doesn't just burn your throat and chest. It can lead to serious long-term health problems, including the terrifying risk of esophageal cancer. This isn't just a mild inconvenience. It's a warning sign that you cannot afford to ignore, especially if you're already taking medications that weaken the esophageal sphincter. These medications, combined with late-night meals, increase your risk exponentially. Then, there's the issue of metabolic consequences that are just as alarming. Late-night eating wreaks havoc on your body's metabolism. You see, your body's insulin sensitivity naturally decreases as the night goes on. So, when you consume carbohydrates or sugars late at night, your body doesn't process them properly. Instead of burning them for energy, it stores them as fat. For the 25% of seniors who are dealing with prediabetes, many of whom don't even know it yet, this surge in insulin dramatically speeds up the progression to full-blown type 2 diabetes. The truth is, it's not just about food, it's about how your body processes that food when it's already winding down for the night. Ignoring this can have catastrophic consequences, and I know many don't want to face the long-term repercussions. But the most terrifying part of late-night eating might be its devastating impact on cardiovascular health. Studies have directly linked late-night meals with increased blood pressure during sleep. When we sleep, our blood pressure should naturally drop, giving our hearts a much-needed break. But when you eat late, you disrupt this natural process, leaving your blood pressure elevated at a time when it should be lowering. This non-dipping pattern is associated with a drastically increased risk of stroke and heart attack, especially in seniors. And unfortunately, it's often during the early morning hours, when most heart attacks and strokes occur in older adults. The thought of the heart suffering when it should be resting is a chilling reality. I can't stress enough how vital it is to let your body rest properly before heading to bed. If there's one piece of advice I would urge you to take to heart, it's this: try not to eat anything at least 3 to 4 hours before bed. This is your opportunity to give your body the rest it so desperately needs to stay healthy, strong, and resilient. Trust me, your future self will thank you. Habit number 5. Excessive napping during the day. While the occasional afternoon nap can offer a much-needed boost to our energy levels, the habit of excessively napping during the day is something that demands our full attention. It's often dismissed as a simple need for rest, yet it carries with it potential dangers that many seniors overlook. I've seen countless individuals, particularly those in their later years, fall into this trap without truly understanding the long-term effects it can have on their health and overall well-being. When we allow ourselves to nap too much, especially if we nap for over 30 to 45 minutes or do so late in the day, we are unwittingly borrowing time from our much-needed nighttime sleep. This innocent-seeming habit slowly becomes part of a dangerous cycle that disrupts our body's natural circadian rhythm, the internal clock that guides our sleep-wake patterns. As we age, this rhythm weakens, making it harder to maintain regular sleep schedules. The constant disruption only exacerbates the problem, creating a ripple effect that touches every part of our health. The risks are far more serious than we may realize. Studies have shown that seniors who nap excessively are at a significantly higher risk of developing a range of health issues. A study in sleep medicine revealed that those who napped for over an hour a day were 34% more likely to develop metabolic syndrome, and shockingly, 50% more likely to suffer from cardiovascular diseases compared to their peers who didn't nap as much. These numbers are unsettling, but what's even more concerning is the association between excessive napping and mortality. According to research published in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society, seniors who napped more than an hour a day faced a 27% higher risk of dying from all causes compared to those who either didn't nap or kept their naps brief. For those already struggling with cardiovascular conditions, that risk escalates even further. These statistics are sobering and shouldn't be taken lightly. Our health isn't something we can afford to gamble with, especially as we age. But it doesn't stop there. What's truly alarming is the connection between excessive napping and the onset of severe neurological conditions. Studies from the University of California, San Francisco, have found a startling link between daytime sleepiness and an increased risk of Alzheimer's disease. They've discovered that seniors who begin napping excessively may be showing signs of Alzheimer's years before they are officially diagnosed. That increase in daytime fatigue could be the first warning bell signaling that something more serious is lurking beneath the surface. If you find yourself relying on long naps to get through the day, you mustn't ignore this red flag. It's a sign that something isn't right with your nighttime sleep, and it's time to speak to a healthcare professional. Short power naps, lasting no longer than 20 to 30 minutes in the early afternoon, can be beneficial, but anything beyond that is likely a symptom of deeper sleep issues that need addressing. Your health and your future deserve better than to be left at the mercy of this quiet, creeping habit. Habit number 6. Taking sleep medications without medical supervision. It may seem like a simple solution, a little pill to help you drift off into a peaceful night's sleep. But the truth is, that pill could be causing you far more harm than you realize, and the consequences could be much greater than just a restless night. Over 40% of seniors, unknowingly, are turning to sleep medications, both prescription and over-the-counter, without any kind of professional guidance. What most don't know is that this seemingly harmless habit can open the door to a world of health risks, some of which could be life-altering. As we grow older, our bodies undergo numerous changes, and one of the most significant is how we metabolize medications. With age, our liver and kidneys don't process drugs as efficiently as they once did, which means medications tend to linger in our system far longer. This leads to higher drug concentrations in the bloodstream and longer-lasting effects, including some that can be downright dangerous. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. One of the most alarming risks is the dramatic increase in the likelihood of falls. You may not realize it, but taking sleep medications could make a simple trip to the bathroom or stepping out of bed a potentially life-threatening situation. Falls are already a leading cause of injury and death among seniors, but the research is clear. Seniors who take sleep medications have up to 66% higher chances of falling. Even more sobering is the fact that these medications can lead to a staggering 89% higher risk of hip fractures. And if that's not enough, studies have found that those who use sleep medications are 35% more likely to be involved in a car accident, and 68% more likely to be admitted to the hospital. The numbers are undeniable. But the dangers don't stop there. Regular use of sleep medications among seniors has been linked to a higher mortality rate, plain and simple. The combination of these medications with others, such as blood pressure drugs, pain relievers, and antibiotics, can create deadly interactions, many of which go unnoticed until it's too late. What seems like a harmless solution to a sleepless night could end up being a ticking time bomb for your health. However, what might be most disturbing of all is the toll these medications can take on your mind. According to research published in JAMA Internal Medicine, seniors who regularly use certain sleep medications face a staggering 54% greater risk of developing dementia. The effects of these drugs go far beyond just sleep. They interfere with memory formation and cognitive processing, accelerating the decline of your mental faculties in a way that you might not even realize is happening. It's a silent but steady erosion of your mental sharpness, and before you know it, the impacts are irreversible. If you're currently using sleep medications, don't just stop cold turkey. This could lead to withdrawal symptoms that are both dangerous and uncomfortable. Instead, please speak with your healthcare provider. Work together to find safer, more effective alternatives. There are healthier ways to address your sleep issues, and you deserve to explore those options. After all, your health and well-being are far too precious to put at risk for the sake of temporary relief. Habit number 7. Sleeping with the lights or TV on. It may seem like a small comfort, the soft glow of a nightlight or the gentle hum of the TV, offering a sense of security as we close our eyes for the night. But here's the shocking truth. This seemingly harmless habit is quietly but relentlessly tearing down the very systems our bodies rely on. Nearly 60% of seniors are unknowingly putting themselves at grave risk by sleeping with some form of light on, blissfully unaware that this tiny, seemingly innocuous detail can trigger a cascade of health problems. The reality. It's not just a bad habit, it's a silent health crisis. When you sleep with even the faintest light on, you're interfering with your body's production of melatonin, a hormone that's essential to maintaining a healthy sleep-wake cycle. This isn't some abstract concept. Melatonin is the body's natural sleep regulator, and for seniors, whose melatonin production declines naturally with age, this extra disruption can be catastrophic. Research from the Northwestern University Feinberg School of Medicine reveals the profound damage that even mild light exposure can cause. It doesn't just rob you of deep, restorative sleep, it raises your nighttime heart rate, reduces heart rate variability, a key indicator of cardiovascular health, and even spikes insulin resistance the very next morning. The damage is real, and it's cumulative, slowly stacking up night after night, turning an innocent habit into a ticking time bomb for your health. But it gets worse. A large-scale study published in JAMA Internal Medicine, which followed 43,000 women, found staggering links between artificial light exposure at night and long-term health problems. Those who slept with a television or light on were 17% more likely to gain 11 pounds or more, had a 22% higher risk of developing obesity, and showed a 33% increased likelihood of becoming overweight over time compared to those who slept in complete darkness. These aren't just statistics. They're a stark reminder of how something as simple as light can affect your body in profound, dangerous ways. For seniors with diabetes, the stakes are even higher. The research published in Diabetes Care shows that sleeping with lights on leads to increased blood glucose levels and disrupts insulin production. It's not just a minor inconvenience, it makes managing diabetes significantly harder, sometimes making it nearly impossible. The consequences of poor sleep go far beyond the bedroom. They trickle into every corner of your life, affecting your energy, mood, and overall health. And let's not forget the TV. Sure, you may find comfort in watching your favorite show before bed, but the reality is that this too is part of the problem. Even when you're deep in slumber, your brain is still processing sounds from the environment. The shifting volume, the unexpectedly loud commercials, and the emotional roller coaster that television offers all contribute to fragmented sleep. You might not remember waking up, but your body does. Those moments of partial wakefulness or lighter sleep significantly reduce sleep quality, leaving you feeling drained and unrested in the morning. It's a vicious cycle, one that leads to increased inflammation, higher stress hormone levels, and disrupted glucose metabolism, which all fuel serious health conditions like heart disease, stroke, and diabetes. So, what can you do to break this destructive cycle? Start by switching out bright night lights for motion-activated dim red lights, which don't interfere with melatonin production. Invest in blackout curtains to block out any stray light from outside. And most importantly, turn off the TV at least 30 minutes before bed. Give your brain the chance to wind down and prepare for the restorative sleep it so desperately needs. These are 7 deadly sleep habits that seniors over 60 need to recognize and change. Remember, sleep isn't just a way to rest, it's your body's most powerful tool for healing and recovery. But as we age, our sleep needs to evolve, and with it comes new risks. Don't let a simple unconscious habit be the one thing standing between you and a healthier, longer life. As we wrap up, I hope this video has opened your eyes to the hidden dangers of some common sleep habits that many seniors are unknowingly practicing. From the seemingly harmless lights or TV on at night, to the deeper health risks they create, it's crucial to recognize how these small actions can have a lasting impact on our well-being. So, what have you learned today? Was there something that truly surprised you or made you rethink your sleep habits? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Comment below with one thing you've learned and how you plan to bring it into practice in your own life. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more tips on living a healthier, longer life. Your support means everything.